Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is Montana This Morning from Montana's news leader.
Well, good morning. Thanks for kicking off your work week with us. I'm Justine Stewart.
And I'm Louis Stewart. Hope you're having a great start to your Monday. Justine, unfortunately, this week we're going to start to see some more melting. It's going to get pretty nasty out there this week.
Yeah, I mean, as nice as it is to have the warmer weather, it does create such a mess.
Yeah.
And the ice, it's slippery. Just not a good scene.
Yeah, it was starting to get nasty this weekend, especially with the melting. And then on top of that, starting tomorrow, instead of snow, valleys are going to see rain and snow with some areas.
Wanted to hear.
Yeah, some areas picking up all rain. Now the mountains are going to see a lot of snow, but get moved down really below 5,000 feet. It's going to be a rain-snow mix as we have several systems moving through. So let's go ahead and try to time this out for you here. Forecast headlines: high pressure today. It's going to be the only quiet day this week. Valley fog, mild temperatures. We'll see some upper 30s, even possibly some lower 40s in southwestern Montana this afternoon. Now with this first system, rain-snow mix starts tonight and lasts into Tuesday, and then light snow on Wednesday as colder air moves in. So that's the first system. Then the second system moves in on Thursday with more mild weather behind it. So we're talking about all rain and snow for valley locations moving into Thursday and Friday. And we'll get into all these details as we move throughout the morning here.
Avalanche danger increasing in those higher elevations. Logan King with the West Central Montana Avalanche Center tells us there is considerable danger in the backcountry and moderate danger in all other mountain areas. The primary avalanche concerns are wind slabs above 6,500 feet and deep persistent slabs. The Avalanche Center received a public observation that had multiple pits in the Rattlesnake. King says these layers continue to become harder and harder to trigger, but the consequences continue to increase. These layers of snow have been forming since Thanksgiving and remain unstable. King says if you do plan on heading into the backcountry, make sure you are prepared and are aware of the risks in your environment. The Montana Highway Patrol reported in the last month 5 troopers have been involved in crashes that were not their fault. MHP says these crashes were all caused by people driving irresponsibly. Luckily, there were no major injuries, but in some cases, the troopers were in their vehicles when struck. On their Facebook page, MHP also reports that a patrolman was nearly sideswiped on Friday while he was out investigating another crash. According to MHP, these crashes cost the taxpayers thousands of dollars since now the vehicles need to be either fixed or replaced altogether. MHP says that there are easy ways to avoid these situations. Have appropriate tires, slow down, follow at a greater distance. Make sure your vehicle is cleaned off and headlights are on to avoid any limited visibility. Never drive under the influence and stay home if law enforcement recommends it, unless it is an emergency. Buckle up and slow down for emergency vehicles. And for a full list of tips, just go to KPAX.com. Well, one person has died after police responded to reports of a gunshot. MTN's Kenneth Webb was at the scene in Belgrade and spoke exclusively with the police chief to find out what happened.
Just before 9 a.m. this morning, we received a call of incident at 1300 block of Idaho Street. Belgrade officers and Gallatin County Sheriff's deputies arrived. We found 2 individuals that appeared to be injured from gunshot wounds. One of those individuals has passed away. The other one has been taken to the hospital for treatment. Still working on that and waiting to find out what that result's going to be.
According to Chief Clark, the time of this incident is still unknown.
With a homicide scene, it's busy, takes a long time, it's long drawn out. So the officers are working, and that's where we're at right now.
The Belgrade Police Department has a suspect in custody.
Through the officers' efforts, we've come up with a suspect who's in custody, and that aspect's being worked right now, so we feel pretty confident that the public's safe at this point.
With this homicide investigation still ongoing, if any new information comes upon us, we will definitely let you know. For now, reporting from Belgrade, Kenneth Webb, MTN News.
The homicide investigation is ongoing. We will continue to update you on the story online at KPAX.com. Well, the office of recently appointed President Seth Bodnar released a statement. In that release, he's laying out priorities and talking about the importance of communication. Bodnar laid out 4 main points in the email. First, he wants to explore ways to keep on the cutting edge by focusing on the strengths that already has. Secondly, he emphasized running a tight ship with limited resources. He stressed being as efficient and focused as possible. Thirdly, he wants to build a supportive community at UM to cherish diversity and to create a safe environment for everyone. Finally, above all else, Bodner wants to raise enrollment and retain students until graduation. He added, quote, "As I continue to build upon my own understanding of our community, I look forward to meeting many of you on campus and across the state. I will engage our community not only through in-person meetings, but also via social media, on Twitter, and will periodically share blog posts. I look forward to your thoughts and feedback." Currently, Bodner and interim President Sheila Stearns are serving while they transition presidencies. Well, a new extensive collection is coming to the Montana State University archives, the documentaries of Mike Clark, a collection that the university had great interest in as it preserves the fight against mining near Yellowstone National Park. MTN's Morgan Davies speaks with Mike Clark himself to learn more about these archives.
Yellowstone was entrusted into our care as a people, a whole people, more than 120 years ago now. And today we are saying to the rest of the world, to the rest of our country, and to future generations of America, we have been worthy of that trust, and we are giving it on to our children and our children's children.
That was former President Bill Clinton speaking at Yellowstone National Park after he arranged a federal buyout for a company that wanted to mine near the park. The deal is something that Mike Clark is credited with.
Their campaign and successful campaign to combat the mining claims of the Noranda Company at Crown Butte, just outside of Yellowstone National Park. Through the efforts of Mike and that organization and a lot of other concerned people, that area was withdrawn from mineral resource consideration by the federal government during the Clinton administration.
Clark says that he documented the Yellowstone area for nearly 50 years. And as the former director of the Greater Yellowstone Coalition, he says that it was remarkable to work with Clinton.
Once we got the attention of the president, he was very concerned about the park, and he told his staff and he told his cabinet, figure out a way to do this. And the cabinet actually, he asked Vice President Gore to chair a monthly meeting of the U.S. cabinet on solutions to stopping the mine. And they did that for about 6 or 8 months. So it was a high-level engagement by the president and by his top people.
Pictures, writings, and even the documents between the mining company and the president can all be found in the MSU archives. It's going to take some time for them to go through all this to put them in an organized and comprehensive manner before it's open to the public in June. Reporting in the studio, Morgan Davies, MTN News.
The Greater Yellowstone Coalition is still around today and has been working to stop 2 other mines around the park. Well, some relief is on the way from the brutal cold that's enveloped much of the country. Record low temperatures were recorded up and down the East Coast Sunday. In most places, the mercury is expected to be above freezing today. Of course, we've been seeing some pretty warm weather here. Lewis is standing by with your forecast.
Yeah, that's right, Justine. As really starting this weekend, temperatures started to warm up. Yesterday, areas got up into the middle, upper 30s. Same exact thing for today. One thing, though, as we know, is this is going to get pretty nasty out there. We're talking about a lot of snow melt, and then we're also looking at more rain and snow showers starting as early as tomorrow. So a lot to get into this morning. First, though, how about this awesome picture sent into us by Cindy yesterday? Cindy, beautiful photo. Thank you so much for this picture right here. Look at your temperatures. 32 Missoula, 34 Polson, 36 Kalispell, 34 in Hamilton, 30 Seeley Lake and Phillipsburg. So yeah, it's a pretty mild start to the day. Once again, highs this afternoon going to be middle upper 30s, even possibly some lower 40s out there. So here's your 5-day temperature trend. 37 today. This is going to be the only quiet day. Let me back up so you can see these. As we move throughout the rest of the week, notice we're talking about rain and snow showers Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, with light snow on Wednesday. Now, the one exception to this will be areas above 5,000 feet. Look to remain snow the whole time. And then by Friday there, we're talking about the valleys in northwestern Montana having a good chance of seeing all snow. So there's a lot to keep an eye on, and we'll continue to update you as we move throughout the week. And what's going to be the factor behind all this is the warm temperatures brought in by the jet stream. So for today, here's this ridge of high pressure. That's why we're going to be remaining dry, valley fog this morning, and then we'll see maybe a little bit of sunshine as we move into the afternoon. Now, behind these warm temperatures, rain and snow moves in late tonight and into tomorrow. Now, if you remember that 5-day temperature trend I showed you, Wednesday was really the day where we're going to see all snow for all of western Montana, and that's because we're getting this dip in the jet stream, allowing cooler air to move in from Canada. Now, early indications show the valleys in northwestern Montana, 2 to 4 inches on Wednesday. Everywhere else could pick up around 1 to 3 inches of snow. So not a major system, but it does look like it'll remain all snow. Watch what happens on Thursday as a secondary system moves through, potentially a stronger system. Warmer temperatures move back in as the cooler air slides off to the east. So rain and snow showers move back in Thursday and Friday. And then looking at the weekend, another ridge builds. So warmer temperatures, we're talking about once again inversions and valley fog by the weekend. 7-day forecast for Missoula, 37 today. And then notice that active week with rain and snow showers in the forecast through Friday. Your 7-day forecast for Kalispell, 36 today and tomorrow, 30 on Wednesday, 33 by Thursday, 31 Friday. Hamilton, 37 today, and then active weather with rain and snow showers sticking with us all the way through Friday.
What a messy week, like you said, ahead for us.
It's going to be a lot of, and a lot of snow melt, Justine. So we're talking about standing water, possibly some clogged drains as well. So just kind of wear your boots. That'd be my advice. Wherever you go out this week,
Rain boots?
Wear those rain boots.
All right, we'll stick around. We'll be right back after this, but first here are some birthday shout outs this morning.